What's going on, guys? Dustin here with another YouTube video. First of all, before I do the video review on the U.S.S. Excelsior, I just want to let you know that I'm now monetizing my videos, and now my videos are going to be much longer than 15 minutes. So this may be the first ever episode of Star Trek, the official Starships collection video, longer than 15 minutes. So, enough about that, let's take a look. Today we have the U.S.S. Excelsior. This Excelsior class obviously launched in 2290 with a length of 467 meters and 32 decks. Sorry, mailman. Alright, so here's our contents, profile, the views, design, filming it on screen. Eaglemoss, where's my Enterprise dedication plaque? So here's the specifications. Registry is NCC-2000, seen from Star Trek 3. Search for Spock. Excelsior class, built at the San Francisco Fleet Yards, with a length of 467 meters, 32 decks. 500 crew members can occupy this ship. Top speed's warp 9. Includes Type 8 phaser arrays, 3 photon torpedo launchers, and 2 different captains. One was Styles when the registry number was NX-2000, and Hikaru Sulu from the 6th movie. And a couple, I think one episode in Voyager. So here's the ship. It's much, much longer than a Constitution class starship. Also, if you are wondering of the glare, it's actually making the cells much, much brighter. It's because the sun is right now aiming down from our position. The sun is in the background, so you're actually going to see a shadow of my hand maybe a few times. So it was regarded as a failure, but it would become one of the most enduring designs. And it was actually a prototype for the Excelsior class starship to replace the Constitution class starship, such as the U.S.S. Enterprise, the refit variant. This was Captain Styles. He was in command of the Excelsior when it was still a prototype. He was certain that its new transwarp drive would break the Enterprise speed records, left humiliated when it ground to a halt after launch. Basically, that's when Admiral Kirk and the gang stole the Enterprise. Here's some of the interior shots. And this was the bridge. It's much larger and spacious. That followed the arrangement from Starfleet. Here's another one. Senior officers aboard had their own private quarters. And basically some enlisted crew and junior officers had to share. And when we first saw the Excelsior, she was based at the Earth Space Dock when she went final preparations for her shakedown tests. This is Hikaru Sulu, played by I forgot George Takei. Alright, I nearly forgot. I nearly had a brain fart right there. But the bridge actually looks smaller than the fitted prototype. It's also a handrail encircled in the central position. This is Janice Rand. You may have recognized her from the original series when she was a Yeoman She used to serve under Captain Kirk. Ironically, also, Sulu used to serve under Captain Kirk on the Enterprise. This is the scene where the Excelsior was hit by a shockwave generated by the destruction of Praxis, basically one of Kronos' moon. And yeah, first of all, there was kids playing in the park, but I ain't gonna bother. The experimented transwarp drive fitted relied extremely complicated series of equations that boost power conventional warp engine much the same way the Calvans modified the U.S.S. Enterprise's engines. And there's another one, still more. The Excelsior has several torpedo launchers, 2 up at the neck, and next section, 2 lower on at either side of the reflector dish. Let's see. And the Enterprise, not Enterprise, Excelsior, Enterprise, Excelsior, no, they both start with E's. Excelsior played a vital role in the Kitchener when it arrived to save the Enterprise, helped destroy General Chang's bird of prey from the undiscovered country. So here's actually the deck plans, the views, plan views. When it entered service, it had Type 8 phaser emitters and 5 dual phaser emplacements on the forward saucer. 1 dual on the aft saucer. Now, in the 6th movie, this is actually one of the most iconic shots in Star Trek 6, the Enterprise and the Excelsior. The Excelsior has had 2 pulse engines, but later versions had 4. I'm not sure why, but and there were some Excelsior class starships that played part in the Dominion War. So here's the top view. And there are some vessels that's Excelsior class starships. And these are some names. And iconically, the U.S.S. Enterprise. We'll take a look at Enterprise B later on, probably next year. Sorry the vacuum cleaner's going. Here's the front. I want to try to finish this up. Side. And of course the aft view. And this is actually seen in flashback. Ship itself. So designing, this was the original design. And of course, got the Earth Space Dock illustrations. And there's some sturdy models. There's some that was close to concept drawings. And the study right here looks like much more the original than the sketches. So here's some studio models. This is actually the NX-2000. I'm hearing something. This is the 7.5 long model. It was built by Industrial Light and Magic. And there were some adjustments made in the first screen outing in Star Trek 3 right here. The original, the Excelsior, its final screen appearance as the U.S.S. Lakota in a episode of Deep Space Nine. Here's more. This is seen on screen. The first appearance was Star Trek 3, The Search for Spock, and it's been shown from 3, 4, 5, and 6. Alright, sorry about that little interruption. My mom had to vacuum in here, but let's continue on. A little couple of trivia was that Christian Slater made a brief cameo in Star Trek VI, The Undiscovered Country, playing as a communications officer who wakes Captain Sulu when they should tell Starfleet where the whereabouts of the Enterprise. And right here, so we'll fast back. The last time the actual studio model, the Excelsior, was in the Deep Space Nine episode Behind the Lines, and in '87, Industrial Light and Magic was contract to create visual effects for the Next Generation pilot Encounter at Farpoint. It's part of the job they compile a library of stock footage where they reuse extensively throughout the entire run series and combine new footage. Remarkably, no footage of the Excelsior was shot for the Next Generation. And the next issue we'll take a look at is the U.S.S. Defiant, Starfleet's first warship, built in response to the Borg threat. And here's our back graphic. Notice it does not have a name, it's just like this ship itself. Let's take a look at the diecast. Just like every other ship, individually packaged like this, so there we go. Let's gently take her out. There we go. Not a whole lot of die casting. It's just like simply a little ship. Also, you have basically light blue nacelles. If you actually hold up, the sun is actually much of a turquoise blue kind of coloring. And the name, U.S.S. Excelsior, NCC-2000. It also comes with a display stand. I'm about to take out right now. There we go. Right center. And snuggle right there. So there it is. U.S.S. Excelsior NCC-2000. Actually, the shells really does bring. Ship does have nice long nacelles with translucent blue, basically, for the lighting effect. The body is much more of a unique design than the basic Enterprise. The engineering is just much longer. You can actually see the two red impulse engines. Later on, they actually used it for later variants were 4. I'm not sure where you can actually find it. Actually see the deflector dish right here. Sorry if my hair gets in the way. Really can't get it focused because I have a crappy ass camera. So, what's my take on this? The Excelsior looks great. Wish they would. Also, in the sun, you can actually see a little bit of Aztecing, but from my point of vantage, it looks like there's some Aztecing, but on camera's not picking up. display stand. Looks neat. So, there's nothing else to talk about. My name is Dustin, and I will see you when I release the U.S.S. Defiant video. So, talk to you later.